Hello everyone, good evening everybody. If you always watch me on my page here, try to call me. If you are among of people that send me question, today is for answer question. Oh my god, message man. If you are among of people that send me question, oh sorry, there's a lot of message coming. Okay. Oh my god, yesterday I was not online. I'm sorry for those that always watch me here, that always be with me. Today is going to be very interesting, if you're a pastor that you are on my page, please try to join us because a lot of people have questions for some pastors' wife, and a lot of questions. I have 21 questions that people ask me. I'm going to answer every question today, but I may not answer all the questions because it's very long. But the most important, the interest one, I'm going to answer all the questions. Please, my beautiful pastors out there, if you are there, try to join me because a lot of people have questions for some pastors and pastors' wife, and amazing questions. If I read some questions, it will be very funny for you guys. A lot of people ask very funny questions, but it's good to ask questions. It's good. You are free to ask me any question that you want to ask me. I will always there to answer every question. I'm a Bible study teacher. I'm a Sunday school teacher. When I finished teaching Bible in the church, I always give chance to people to say, is there anybody here in the church that want to ask question? They ask question a lot. Definitely, when I finish teaching Bible study or Sunday school, I always ask people, did you have question to ask? Then we ask question. Question is very good to ask. I'm not offended for any question that you send to me, you ask me. I always there to give you answer, to answer you. But today is amazing. I have a lot of questions here that I'm going to ask. Please, my WhatsApp number is there. If I didn't answer your question, if you are a pastor, you can send me some message. I have a great man of God on my page, on my WhatsApp. Please, my great daddy and big daddy, if the question is not so, I didn't answer the question the way you want me to answer it, try to write me on WhatsApp. Try to write me. Sorry, people sending message. Try to write me on WhatsApp to give me your answer. I will direct the answer to every individual that asks me question. Today we are going to go straight to the question. We are going to ask question. Yesterday, while I was not here, we have choir practice yesterday. It was amazing choir practice because on Saturday we have program on Saturday to sing for some places. Some places is amazing. It's good to worship God. If you are living in Northern West Valley, you love God, you can sing. It's amazing choir. It's an angel Northern West Valley choir. I'm only the black person there. Everybody is white in a different country. If you have interest to sing, you can contact me. You will join us. It's amazing. We travel all around the world. We travel. In November, we are going to London to sing. It's amazing. It's good to sing. If you are having interest about it, you can contact me. I will take you there. It's good to worship God. Bible says seek Him first in any country that you are living. It's good to put God first in every area of your life. When you put God first in every area of your life, you will never get disappointment in your life. Even though things are rough, at the end of it, victory will come out. It's good to give your life to God. We are going to answer some question right now. I'm going to go to the first question I'm going to answer. I have a lot of questions here, So send me message question on my WhatsApp. I have a new. I'm not using my old Instagram. I have a new Instagram I just opened. I put it on my Facebook, my new Instagram. A lot of people send me message on the Instagram to do some of that on my Instagram. They send me message, but special my WhatsApp. I receive a lot of questions people ask. The first question I'm going to answer. This question is very interesting. That you will still learn for it. You will learn for it, because when Brother John asked this question, I didn't blame it why he asked the question. It's sometimes myself, I ask the same question that Brother John asked. Brother John from Nigeria, from Enugu. Brother John from Nigeria, from Enugu. Look at what Brother John asked. It's an amazing question. My beautiful, handsome Enugu brother. We are one. We are one nation. I love every Igbo people so much. I love Igbo people so much. They are my in-law. They're married to my junior sister. You know, I have to love them because they are my in-law. I love them so much. I love my husband people, Yoruba, so much. I love Edo people so much. I love every nation so much. I love Ghana so much. We all created by one God. Everybody, we have to work in love. You know, Brother John asked this question. Brother John from Enugu asked this question on my WhatsApp. He said, Mama, why a lot of single mothers are in Europe than Africa? Oh my God. Oh my God. If you still have questions, if you have answer, I have answered every question today. I'm going to use the word of God to answer you. I'm going to read some verses from Bible to answer you the question, to tell you what God talked about. The question you ask me, I'm not offended. If any of you guys that have question that you want to ask, you are free to contact me on my WhatsApp to send me the question. I will come out here on my YouTube to answer the question, to give you the answer, the question. The one I can answer you, I have big daddy, great man of God, Godfather, great man of God. I can contact them. They will give me the right answer to give you to. You know, it's good to ask questions. This question from Brother John is very interesting. Brother John from Enugu, he said, Mama, why a lot of single mothers are in Europe than Africa? Oh my God, Brother John, your question, if you don't watch this, my video, I don't know what is the time there right now. I think we are 1 hour ahead. If you watch this video, I tell you people are going to do the question yesterday, but unfortunately, I have choir practice, you know. Today, I'm going to answer most of the questions that you guys ask me. My question from you, from Brother John, you that asked this question, Brother John from Enugu, you said, why a lot of single mothers are in Europe than Africa? Of course, there's nowhere single mother is. There's nowhere there is no single mother. But I agree with you. In Europe, yeah, there's the truth. There's a lot of single mother. But I'm going to read some verses in the Bible for single mother to not get offended in this question that Brother John from Enugu asked. He said, why a lot of single mothers are in Europe than Africa? Brother John, why a lot of single mothers are in Europe than Africa? Not everyone that really want to be a single mother, you know. Not every people you see that they really want to be a single mother. There is different type of single mother. There is, especially this country that I'm living right now, I see most of African women here, young women, not the all those the young ones that just come recently. I see them, most of them they are unnecessary. They will just tell their husband, oh, I don't want you again, because immediately they just get that their stay, they quit the marriage immediately. But at one, they try to deceive themselves. They think it's €100, those kind of stuff. But the one thing I want you to know, Brother John, sometimes there's a different reason that people have babies. Some people, because the situation that is here in diaspora here is not the same situation in Africa. You know, some men want to have baby for a woman. It's not made. They may not even love the lady. They may not love the lady. They must come to the lady. Oh, I love you. I want you, because they see that the lady have a document. They can get document through that lady. They will pretend to say, oh, I love you. This man may have wife in Africa that they already promised, or they may have children in Africa they already promised, but unfortunately they are here in Europe here. They are not living with their wife. They will not say the truth to the woman here that they meet. It's not that they really want to get married to the lady, but they will pretend that they are going to get married to that lady, but they have their own wife back home in Africa that they plan together. Some may even swear holes and all those kind of stuff. all those kind of stuff. They pretend, you know, say we women have fish brain. When man just come to our life to say, oh, I love you, we just believe it, you know, we just believe it. Some women don't have time to find out, is it true love or not, you know. From there now, they're going, you know, when man wants something, he can do anything to get the lady, here. From there, the pregnancy enter. He was not there because he really want the marriage. He's there because he want the baby to get stay. When you have that baby, finally get stay. If the woman now give her stay because he really is not there because of he want to get married. I want to get married to the lady. When the baby coming, he already have the stay because he have a wife back home. Now, he will be behaving strange. Maybe the woman will cook. Maybe the food used to sweet before. Later it was, oh, the salt is too much. Your character is bad. Maybe he used to come home 8 o'clock before. The man will be trying to come home middle of the night. That to provoke the woman, to ask, no woman will accept such a thing. All those kind of stuff. It will be do strange things to bring problem, to break the relationship because he get what he want already. The woman now already have a baby. That is not right. Okay, a baby. Just hold on, my brother, you're going to get it right. You know, the baby is already there. From there now, the man will say, I'm not going to be with you again. Your character is not good. You don't have quality. You don't have wife materials. At that time, you will see that the woman don't have wife materials. The woman don't have wife material, he will break up. The woman now will become a single mother. It will become a single mother. The man is already having document. He will move on because he have another woman back home in Nigeria. He may even tell that one back home in Africa, in any country, Ghana, in Cameroon, anywhere. He may even tell that woman, I'm another woman here in Europe. I promise you, I'm not going to get married to that lady. It's just because for me to get stay, when I'm working, I will bring you over. Definitely, any woman in Africa that hear that, it will not have anything to say because most of people back home think here is paradise. They don't know here is not paradise, nothing different on it. We all have that thinking before, you know. The woman will become single mother. People will be blaming that woman, oh, it becomes single mother, or those kind of stuff. Another way again, some women become a single mother here. It's not that the man is no good. The man is really good because of the benefit that they get from, especially this country that I'm living. When they become a single mother, they get more benefit than the way when they are living with their man. But the women doesn't understand. I work with social, I work with these people. They didn't understand when you are living alone. One, they will really put benefit, enjoy your money. But when you are living alone, you don't have respect with these people. They can take your child anytime. They can do anything to you anytime. Anytime. But when you are living with a man, you are living with your husband. We are living with your husband. They know that you are living with someone. Your money will not come. You will not get money the way you used to get money. That is the one thing. Second thing that made some people here to become a single mother because they want to get money. The third one that makes some people to become a single mother here, Brother John, the third one that made people to become a single mother, this question is very interesting. The third one is when some men here, they get a woman because of they get something from that woman. Maybe the woman is a prostitute. He is working on this. Sorry to say that, or I apologize for that. Maybe he's working those kind of work. He's getting money from there. He's spending from the man. He's spending a lot of money for the man. But the man inside her, the man doesn't really love the woman. But now he have no choice again because he's buying the man with his money. They may swear all those kind of stuff to make, oh, I'm like this, they are going to stay forever. You never know. Love can catch someone to do what he's not supposed to, stuff that he's not supposed to do. But at the end of it, when the man can tell the lady, please stop this job. I don't want you to do this job again. He's bringing insult. People are laughing at him. I don't want you to go to road again to work to do this job. No, the woman may be stopped temporary. Temporary, you understand? Why? It may stop. One day when the money is finished, you have no money again, he will carry it back to tell the man he want to go back to the place where he met him before. The man have no say, because that is the place he met that woman before. He know what he was doing. He was bearing it before. From there, the man may not accept the relationship. The two will separate. They will become a single mother. There's a different reason, Brother John, that makes some women to become a single mother in Europe than in Africa. I love your question so much. It's come from men, it comes from women. Like Africa, why you said why? Let me read your question again. You say why a lot of single mothers are in Europe than Africa. Oh my God, it's nice. But Africa is not like that. Africa, you want to have your document. You can free to everywhere you want to go. You can free to everywhere you want to go. Man have to take care of his wife in Africa, whether good or bad, and take the responsibility. But here in Europe, the two work, the two sides will have to work. They have to work. It's 50-50 here. You know, it's totally different. There's a lot of situation that is here that is not back home in Africa. That is the reason there's a lot of single mother here. If the question, Brad John from Enugu, if the question is you doesn't satisfied with the question, I have a big daddy, a really great man of God here on my Facebook, or they will write me. I will give you, if any question they send, the answer they send to me, I will send it to you on WhatsApp. God bless you, Brother John. I do really appreciate your question. I hope you understand the message, the Bible verse I'm going to read for the single mother, for the question Brother John asked, why a lot of single mother are in Europe than Africa. My message to the single mother out there, God will make your own husband to locate you, for you to not give up. Don't give up in any situation. Don't give up in any challenges. Don't give up. Don't say, ma, break your heart. That Brother John, maybe you watch this video, say somebody from Enugu asked this question, why there is a lot of single mother in Europe. I want you to know this night, for you to not give up, for you to not break, say you can't marry again, for you to say, oh, life is over. Your life is not over. I remember the woman of Samaria, when Jesus Christ said, give me water. He said, the man that you have been with some men, many men before, none of them are your husband. He said, the woman of Samaria, even though the woman, the same man you are living with, he is not still your husband. Why are you giving up? Why are you saying, oh, like Brother John asked this question? Oh, maybe you feel bad when you hear the video. You don't have to feel bad at all. Let me read some verses for you. I have a lot of questions. Both pastor's wife. People ask questions about pastor's wife. I'm coming to you, people, pastor's wife. You know, let me read some verses for you as a single mother, for you to not give up. First, if book of Psalm. Look at what Bible said. God said I should tell you as a single mother. Book of Psalm 147 verse 3. Look at what God said, verse 3. Don't give up. He said he made people wear again. He said he made people wear again that have breaking hearts. You see, that is the message God said I should tell you as a single mother out there. He said he will heal your broken heart again. He will restore you back again. He will give you your heart desire. Don't give up. Don't say, ma, break your heart that you are not going to get your dream man. That woman, break your heart that you are not going to get your dream wife. Bible says, according to the book of Psalm 147, he said, don't give up. God will heal you again. God will heal your broken heart and restore you back and give you the man that will treat you, that will respect you, that will take your children, that will take them as in own blood. Don't give up. Your real person is coming from you. Only another advice I'm going to give you. Don't rough yourself. Don't jump here and jump here. You see John, you jump. You see Peter, you jump. You see this, you jump. No, don't do that. Just hold on to God. When you hold on to God, the right one will come. Thank you. Brother John, that is your question. I hope you understand, you satisfy with this question, Brother John from Enugu, that asks why a lot of single mother are in Europe than Africa. The second question, Sister Judith from Switzerland. Oh my God, Sister Judith from Switzerland. You know I love you so much. Look at what Sister Judith asked. Sister Judith said, Mama, why pastor's wife are not paying tithe? Oh my God. Sister Judith from Switzerland asked, he said, why pastor's wife are not paying tithe? That is a good question from Sister Judith from Switzerland. Why pastor's wife are not paying tithe? Really, pastor's wife. Why pastor's wife are not paying tithe? Bible doesn't say who will pay tithe, who is not going to pay tithe. Pastors self have to pay tithe. Not only the member of the church have to pay tithe. You as a pastor have to pay tithe. A pastor wife have to pay tithe. Every individual have to pay tithe. Tithe is very, very important to pay. Don't forget whether the pastor used the money to do his own or he used the money to do anything. You do what God said and leave the pastor for God to judge. To judge. To pastor wife to judge. Pastor, Sister Judith for Switzerland ask you this question. He said, Mama, why pastor's wife are not paying tithe? Pastor wife supposed to pay tithe. I'm a Sunday school teacher. I said that in my church one time. My pastor's wife don't always pay tithe. True too. But later when I talk about it, but he later pay. Realize that maybe in rich house, he have to think about it, all those kind of stuff. I say the next Sunday, he come out to pay tithe. It's good to pay tithe. Tithe is very necessary to pay. You know, there's a lot of verses in the Bible that talk about paying your tithe. But some pastor always quote a book of Malachi chapter 3 verse 10. But there's a lot of verses in the Bible that talk about tithe. Sister Judith, oh, my ear fall down, no problem. Let me just comment it. I can just be online with her ear. It doesn't mean anything. I still look nice. I still look beautiful. Okay, because the other one fall down. The other one fall down. Please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm still going to answer a lot of questions there. The name of my YouTube is Hope Word TV. Subscribe to my YouTube. It's amazing. You are going to enjoy it. I do really appreciate everyone that subscribe to my YouTube, Hope Word TV. Sister Juliet, I'm going to answer your question right now. I'm going to read some verses in the Bible for some pastor. It's a very nice question you asked, Sister Judith from Switzerland. Why pastor wife I'm not paying tithe? Pastor wife, please come here. We are a pastor. My daddy, bring your wife here right now. If you are watching or you are anytime you watch it, you have to listen what Bible talk about tithe. What Bible talk about tithe is good to pay tithe. Tithe is amazing. Don't ignore to pay tithe in your church. When your pastor say pay tithe, it's very good to pay tithe. It's not your part. The tithe doesn't belong to pastor normally. I will show you what Bible talk about tithe right now. Sister Juliet, thank you for your question. I do really appreciate it. Let us see what Bible talk about tithe. First of all, let us go to the book of Luke. We start for New Testament. So now some people will say, oh, that is Old Testament. We are not much living in Old Testament. Of course, we live in Old Testament. Let me start from Luke, book of Luke. Okay, Luke chapter 18. Chapter 18, verse 12. Look at what Bible said in book of Luke, chapter 18, verse 12. He said, He said, stop eating on 2 days of each week. You see, each week, I give to you 1 tithe of all the things and money that I receive, that you receive. But the other man stood far away. He would not even look up towards heaven. You see it, towards heaven. He was adding his body with his hand to show how sorrow he was. He prayed like this. He prayed. He said he prayed like this. Please God, be kind to me. I have done many bad things. I have done many bad things. Jesus went on to say, let me tell you about this man. Let me tell you about this man that left here. You know, there is very interesting to pay your tithe, your 10%. It's very, very interesting. I read that. You can read it in a different translation. There's a lot of different translation in the Bible. Let me go to book of Leviticus. Let me first of all, Proverbs, book of Proverbs chapter 3, verse 9. Because I'm not going to read Malachi. If I read Malachi, everybody understand, because pastors always talk about book of Malachi. It's not only pastor, only member have to pay tithe. Pastor have to come out to pay tithe for 10%. Pastor, when you are receiving, pastors is receiving 2,000 for a month, you have to bring 10% in the church. If the pastor wife have to bring 10% in the church, the church people have to bring 10% in their income to the church. Is very, very necessary. Sister Juliet, I love this your question, because some pastor wife think, oh, I'm not going to pay tithe. Member of the church have to pay tithe because the church, the tithe belongs to us. The tithe doesn't belong to you. No, it said, book of Malachi said, bring it in my house that there will be a lot of food in my store to feed the poor. You have to pay. I love this your question, Sister Julia. It be like say your pastor wife don't pay tithe. You have to pay tithe. Look at what Bible said from 9. From 9. It said, from 9, it said, obey the law rule. It said, obey the law rule with your money. It said, obey the law rule with your money. Offer him the best things from your farm. You see, or you say, offer him the best thing on your farm. If you do, you will not have enough place. You will not have enough place to store everything from your farm. And you will have much one that you will have more wine. You will have much wine than you can keep. You say, he said, bring it. Not only money you can use to pay tithe. I'm coming. Some people think it's only money you can use to pay tithe. The Bible says no, not only money you can use to pay tithe. If you are farming, you can bring some things from your farm to pay tithe, to bring it to altar, to say, this is my tithe. It's not only money that you have to just come to put money for envelope to say, I want to pay tithe. It discourages some people. Some people say, I don't have tithe. Everybody is coming out. I don't have to come out. No, it's not only money you can use to pay tithe. You can use things that you get for your farm. You get anything. If you are in Africa where the farm, you can use it to pay tithe, to bring it in order to pay tithe. Not only money you can use to pay tithe. Let me read the last verse. The last verse, Leviticus, book of Leviticus 21:30. Look at what he said. This is very nice. One tithe, 10%. You see, one tithe, 10% of everything that come from the land is holy to the Lord, is holy to the Lord. It may be a grain or fruit. It may be grain or fruit. The fruit we eat. It belongs to the Lord. You see, it belongs to the Lord. The fruit. Not only money you can say, oh, I want to go. If I don't have money, I'm not going to church. No. If you are a farmer, anything you get from farm, 10% of it belongs to God. It's good. If you really have, I have a lot of questions. If you have time, read it. If you have time, read the Genesis 14:20. It will show you about tithe. And Malachi 3:10. It's good to pay tithe. Not only member pay tithe. Even though pastors have to pay their tithe. Pastors have to pay their tithe. Pastor wife have to pay their tithe. Please try to do that. Sister Juliet from Switzerland, I love your question. It's so amazing question. It's amazing question. Another question, Eze. Oh, this one in Nigeria. Brother Eze. Brother Eze from Nigeria asked this question. Brother Eze from Nigeria asked this question. He said, going to church makes someone a Christian. Brother Eze, be like say you are not going to church. Oh my God. You are not just going to church at all. You are not going to church at all. Going to church, right? Brother Eze from Nigeria, he said, going to church makes someone a Christian. Of course, no. Of course, no. Of course, yes. Going to church doesn't make you as a Christian. Not going to church doesn't make you as a Christian. Demons go to church. A lot of demons go to plenty more than any other. The devil quote Bible most. You see, I will read one place for Bible. Jezebel. It was a prophet. You know, I will read one. If I have time next week, we will talk about that. About this particular question. Talk about it when you just Brother Eze from Nigeria. He said, going to church makes someone a Christian. Yes and no. Going to church doesn't make you a Christian at all. Going to church doesn't make you a Christian. You may be going to, I remember when I was in Usher, those days, when I was in Usher in Christ Basin, I was Usher before. You know, some people, when you was, you know, Usher used to dress all those kind of stuff and sit down, stand. Some people that will come to church, you will tell them, they come to the house of God. You tell them, please, come follow me and sit. You give a seat to sit down. If you give a back seat, because he dressed new clothes that day, he will not like to sit down. He will say, I'm going to sit on the front. Sometimes he was asking, oh, sister or brother, sit. Special women that do that. I was usher in the Christ Embassy. He said, you will say, sister, sit down here. He will say no. He will look the person that sit behind the chair. Maybe the person didn't dress well. He will say, no, I'm not going to sit down there. I have to sit in another place. Why? Because the person that sits there is not, maybe he think, oh, it's not gallant enough. It's not his type. It's not beautiful. I cannot be in the church. I carry camera. I'm videoing myself. This type of person is showing on it. Oh my God. Inside the church. Why are you coming to church? These people are not a Christian. They come there to show their Christmas cloth. To show their Christmas cloth. They are not a Christian. Those that are not really a Christian. If you are really a Christian, you can sit in anywhere. You can sit in anywhere. Love people. Love people the way you love yourself. That is more important. Going to church doesn't make you a Christian, but as a Christian, you're supposed to go to church because Bible said, I'm going to read it. He said, you use 7 days to rest. He said, but use it to honor God. It's very good to go to church. If it's not good to go to church, there's a lot of churches, there's a lot of different verses in the Bible that churches mention. You see, Galatians, there was that book of Galatians, Paul preached in Galatian church. He preached in Corinthians church. There's a lot of churches in the Bible that Apostle Paul preached. It's very, very important for you to go to church. If you don't go to church, how can you hear the word of God? Bible says faith coming by hearing, hearing about the word of God. When you don't go to church, if you call yourself, oh, I'm a Christian, you don't go to church, you can't know, you can't believe it, you can't hear the word of God. Because Bible says faith coming by hearing, hearing about the word of God. It's good to go to church. I love this, your question. Your question is very, very nice, brother Eze from Nigeria. He said, going to church makes someone a Christian. Yes and no. Going to church doesn't make you a Christian. Going to church doesn't make you a pagan. No. The most important thing God needs from you. You may be sleeping in church 24 hours every day. At the end of it, you will still end up in hell when you are not doing what God said you to do. You may not be going to church. You obeyed what God said, book of Matthew chapter 5. You can do that. You will still make heaven, but it's good. Bible is still good. God is still going to hold you account why you don't go to church. Even though you are a Muslim, it's good to go to mosque. You can't say, I am a Muslim, I am a Muslim. You don't go to mosque to pray. It's very, very important to, if you call yourself as a Christian, to go to church. Let us see what Bible talk about your answer. Brother Eze from Nigeria. Let us see what Bible talk about. It's amazing. Please try to share the video if you watch it to reach some people that still have such a thing in their minds. When you have your own answer for all this question people ask me, you have my WhatsApp number is there. You are free to write your answer. Write it. I will post it out, or I will send it to the person that asked me. I have a lot of questions. I'm not going to finish all today because we don't have too much time. I'm working tomorrow. You can watch that on my YouTube this week. I'm going to answer the rest question on my YouTube. Subscribe to my YouTube. The name of my YouTube is Hope World TV. Hope World TV. Thank everyone that subscribed to my YouTube channel. If you're not subscribed, try to follow me there on Hope World TV. Thank you so much. Brother Eze, let me read some verses in the Bible. What God talk about going to church. Brother Eze from Nigeria. He didn't know which part of Nigeria you are. I forget to look at it. Which part of Nigeria you. Eze is from my lovely Igbo people. Eze, yeah, them here Eze. Let us see. Matthew, I will not read a lot because there is a lot of questions here. Matthew, book of Matthew. Let us see book of Matthew. Book of Matthew 18:20. Look at what he said. Look at what book of Matthew said, Brother Eze from Nigeria. He said, 2 and 3, it is a 2 and more people may meet together because they believe in me. If they do that, I will be there with them. It will be there with them. He said if they gather together, you can't stay alone. When you are in the church, you are in the midst of people. You are in the midst of people. That is the place you hear faith come. You hear the word of God that will build your faith up, Brother Eze. It's good to go to church. Try every Sunday to go to church, because Bible said to keep that Sabbath day holy, to use only that day. Say you 7 days, to use that one day to honor him. It's good to go to church. I'm not able to read all the verses for you, Brother Eze. If I watch this video, try to reach Matthew 16:18, Matthew 6:23, and I'm going to read this very one. This Genesis chapter 3 and Exodus 28 verse 8. Let me read this Genesis chapter 2. Chapter 2. Why it's good to go to church, Brother Eze. 2 verse 3. Look at what God said. He said, God blessed the 7 days. He made it a special day. You see, he said he made the 7 days a special day. He made it a special day because he has finished making everything. He do not work on that day. That's why I always tell people, working on Sunday is not necessary. It's a sin. I see some part, working on Sunday is not so nice. It's not so nice as a Christian. Use that. It's a special day. It's a special day for you to use that day to honor God. It's good to go to church, Brother Eze, when you are a Christian. Even though you are a Muslim, try to go to mosque. Try to go to mosque. It's very, very important. That is the question from Brother Eze. God bless you for your question. I hope I answer your question. This question is longer. Oh my God. Brother Christopher from Italy. Brother Christopher from Italy. Look at the question Brother Christopher from Italy said. He said, I watched one of your video. Maybe watch it on my YouTube. He said, I watched one of your video that you said we should separate ourselves from negative people. Mama, how can I know people are negative? Oh my God, Brother Christopher from Italy, your question is amazing. I love it. I love it. I'm going to really answer you this question. Let me read it again. Brother Christopher from Italy said, question. He said, I watched one of your video that you said we should separate ourselves from negative people. Mama, how can I know people are negative? That is negative, very easy to. Bible said, by their fruit you shall know them. By their fruit you shall know them. There is a lot of negative people out there. There's a lot of negative people out there, because Bible said, by their fruit you shall know them. You, like me, I know the people that are negative. Even though I'm their group, I am among of them. I know these people. No, we doesn't. Even though we sit together, we are not belongs together. You know, you avoid them. It's not that you are quarreling with them. It's not that you make the enemy. You avoid them. Keep secret. Seek some secret from these people. Not everything you just open before you to know people that are negative. For example, anytime you bring your successful things, see how they rejoice with you. See how they are rejoice with your success. See how they are planning with you. They want you to be successful. Maybe you don't have money. Oh, you ask to them, oh, I want to lend a loan, or little bit money, a loan for bank to start business. You see how they talk to bring you, to discourage you to not do it. Negative people are always there. They always dream about, I'm not talking about real dream now. If it's a negative dream to tell you, if you borrow this money for bank, how do you expect that you will pay it back? If your business doesn't go off, how can, no, these people is a dream killer. You have to try. Without you don't try. A trial, even though a trial fail, it's good to try something. Learn how to try. When negative people, you surrender yourself to negative people, they will bring you down. They will discourage your dream. They will bring you dream. You have to know who people that need your success, people that don't need your success. It doesn't mean it's your friend. It's only your friend that negative that you will not have to surrender yourself with. It may be your family. It may be your family, your whole family, the same blood. You never know. You never know. That's why it's good to pray to God. Please open my eye to see the negative people that don't need my success. This your question is very interesting. I love this question, brother Christopher from Italy. He said, I watched one of your video that you said we should separate ourselves from negative people. Mama, how can I know negative people? Definitely you will know negative people. When you know negative people, you know people that rejoice with you. You know people that talk negative. Anytime you bring it by your success thing, what you want to do, things you want to achieve, how they talk, bring you down. Well, they most of all the time they bring they are like this to talk you down, to look you as nobody. You understand? You will know this is negative people. It's good to separate yourself after these people. It doesn't mean you want to use quarrel with them, to say, no, I don't want you again. I can't be with you again. I don't have anything to do with you again. No. Of course, Bible says love each other. We have to work in love to love each other. What you is in the Bible say we have to learn how to guide our mouth, how to seal our mouth, how to keep things to manifest before you bring it out. That's to separate. Separate, what I mean is not that you have to be enemy to them. No. Sometimes when you want to do something, when you see that these people are so negative, you don't want to have to bring a lot of things that you never see the manifestation. Bring it to people out there. Oh, this is my plan. This is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm starting doing. No, it's in the Bible. Bible is against of it. It said guide your mouth. It's very, very important to keep some secret for some people, because you don't know them. You don't know their heart. They may rejoice with you with their tongue. Inside their heart, they are destroyer. I thank you. What is your name, sir? Brother Christopher from Italy. I thank you. You watched that video. Share the video. Try to share that video. It's an amazing video that a lot of people will learn for it. Let me read book of Proverbs for you, Brother Christopher. Look at what Bible God said about to separate yourself for negative people that will bring you down, that will make you not achieve your dream. It doesn't mean it's your friend in Italy they are negative. No, it may be your home. It may be where you come from. It may be where you was born. It may be anybody. You know, me, I can't say because we are the same blood. I see that you don't need my success. I will put you to wrap myself. Even though we are the same blood. If I even know you are my mother, you are my father, you are my cousin, you don't need my success. I don't close to you. I will totally separate myself out of you. I will not even call you. But when you have problem, you ask me to support you. Definitely, I will do that. I will do that to support you. It's not that I'm going to come again to be calling you to tell you my problem, to tell you how I eat, how I drink. No, that is with God. But if you still need my support, definitely I will do it. It's good. This is what Bible said. Oh, my darling Naomi, I love you so much. You know, say I love you, my darling. I love you a lot. You know, it's good to separate, to learn how to keep a secret to yourself. It's very, very important to keep secret. I have one of auntie like that I just totally cut out of my life. I don't even know whether it resists. I don't know whether it resists. He was the one that used to call me those days, like this prophet, this, apostle this, apostle lolo, apostle this. I tried to open my secret. But at the end of it, I find out it's the demon. It's the demon. It's the evil. You know, I give a gap. I just separate myself. I don't even hide it. I call her for phone direct to tell her who he is. Say, you are just a demon. You know, I say, you are just a demon. I surrender my totally. I say, don't ever call my phone again. When I travel, anytime you see me, I come home, I see me. When you even near where I is, that will slap you with Holy Ghost slap 10 times. You know, I was laughing. Yes, it's true. I separate myself out of it. No, it doesn't mean it's your only friend. It can be anybody. It can be anybody. You have to be very, very careful to not move with negative people that will kill your dream. That will kill your dream. Let me read some verses in the Bible, what God talked about. Brother Christopher from Italy, a question answer. Book of Proverbs. Let us see Book of Proverbs, what God talked about negative people. I thank you, Brother Christopher. You watched that video. Please try to help me to share the video. It's amazing. Try to share it. That video is on my YouTube. If you don't watch it, go and I talk about negative people. I'll go and look for that video, what I write there. You know, try to share the video. And so if you're not subscribed to my YouTube, try to subscribe to my YouTube. I have a lot of amazing questions I'm going to finish on my YouTube. Try to subscribe. The name of my YouTube is Hope World TV. Hope World TV. I thank you for subscribing to my YouTube. God bless you. Look at Brother Christopher from Italy. Let me read Book of Proverbs, chapter 22, verse 24. 24. Let us see what Bible says. It said, do not be afraid to people who are very, very angry. Very, very angry. You may become like them. You see, if you don't separate yourself out of them, you say you may become like them. You may become like them. You may become like them. Different translation. Read it in King James. This is not King James. You may become like them. And you may always be as angry person. Angry person. You see it? That is what God talked about in Book of Proverbs, chapter 22, verse 24. If you don't separate yourself, Brother Christopher from Italy, if you don't separate yourself out of negative people, they will kill your dream. It's very, very good to separate yourself. Bible talking about it. If you have Bible, Brother Christopher from Italy, try to read Book of Mark, chapter 7, verse 20. Book of Romans 16, verse 17. Try to read it. Let me read only another verse for you. Second Corinthians. Only Second Corinthians I can read there. Second Corinthians chapter 6, verse 17. Chapter 6, verse 17. Look at what God said. He said, and so the Lord said, come out among them. Come out among them and be separate. You see it? He said, come out among them, be you separate. Touch nothing that is no good and unclean, and I will receive you. I will be a father to you, and you will be my son and my daughter. This is what the Lord with all Almighty said. You see, he says, separate yourself among them. You can't say, this is my friend. Oh, this. No, he says, separate yourself out of drink killer. that will kill your dream, that will destroy your dream. He says, separate yourself among them. It can be your brother, it can be your sister, it can be your uncle, it can be your cousin, it can be your auntie, it can be your best friend, it can even be your husband's or your husband family, it can be your wife's family. He says, separate yourself among them. You can't say because you want to pretend, you don't want them to know, oh, you don't want them to say that you are a bad person. Oh, let me pretend to be there. Oh, one day God will solve it. One day God will make a way. No, God doesn't make that way. He says, separate yourself among those people. It's very, very important to separate yourself out of killer, out of dream killer that will kill your dream. So we say, no, don't start that business. So you don't borrow money to do that business. So you want to travel abroad, or you want to go and apply visa, or you want to do, don't you sure say they will give you? No. Don't. He says those are dream killer. They are dream killer. Or you want to go and apply work. Oh, why you won't go back? Did you even know this when you are going to bank to apply your work? How your result, all those kind of stuff. They will be telling you those kind of things to discourage you to not do it. Oh, you want to marry this rich man daughter? Do you think the man will accept you? You don't have a car? Or you want to go and marry this poor man daughter? You are a rich man daughter, those kind of stuff. They will try to discourage you in different ways. Or you want to marry this man. Hey, you never know this man. Those days, I go to school with this man. The kind of character this man have in the hostel, those days. Oh, this man, you sure see he don't change. He was armed robber before. He was a killer before. And you want to marry this girl. Hey, you want to marry that girl? You sure say that girl will still stay husband have this prostitute or this retired prostitute, all those kind of stuff. You separate yourself out of those people. They will destroy your whole. They will destroy your dream. They will destroy your career because they don't want good things to happen in your life. You think they are advising you, they are doing you good. No, they are not doing you good. Bible says, separate yourself among them. Thank you, Brother Christopher from Italy. I hope I answer your question. Thank you for watching my video. I do really appreciate that. Oh, this is from Spain. Oh my God. Brother Emeka. Brother Emeka, oh, if you watch this video, I know I recognize you, Brother Emeka, on my Facebook. Brother Emeka from Spain. He said, Mama, oh, I love your question. He said, Mama, I watched one of your video that you said it is not good for a husband to cheat on their wife. What about if a wife cheat on their husband? Rebecca, oh my God, this is your question really, really nice. I remember the video I do. It's not quite long. I do that video. He says it's not good. Yes, I talk about men for that video, Rebecca. I talk about men to not cheat. I say I will talk about women again. Definitely is a taboo, is an abomination in our land for a wife to cheat for his husband. It's not acceptable. It's not acceptable in the Bible. It's not acceptable in Muslim. A Muslim is in the Christian. It's not acceptable in the Muslim. It's not acceptable in a religion. It's not acceptable in all the unbeliever. They don't even believe anything. It's not acceptable. It's not acceptable. The Bible is totally against of the woman side. It's not acceptable. I love you too. It's not acceptable. And why I talk about men? I talk about men. It's not good for cheat on your wife because it's easy some men to cheat. It's a man. So women may attract the woman to cheat on their husband, on their wife, to cheat for their wife, to destroy their home, their marriage. But for woman, Brother Emeka from Spain, from woman's side, we know that it's not acceptable to even talk about that, to cheat on your husband. It's a taboo. Where we come from is a taboo. It's just forget. Do you know why I don't blame some men? When you see that a woman is still doing this type of job they are doing, you go there and say, come, I want to marry you. You don't know the woman's spirit and his blood is still there. It's not retired yet. When you marry such a woman, it's on holiday. You know, it's on holiday. Anytime the way he is used to get money, the money is finished. The money is finished. He will definitely go and be doing it on your back, all those kind of stuff. But in a tradition, it's not acceptable. It's not acceptable Every woman know that it's not acceptable. If any woman is doing such a thing, it's a taboo, is a sin in the eyes of God. Definitely, as a woman, when you are doing that, you are going to end up in hell. Definitely, you are going to end up in hell. It's in the Bible. Bible is against of it, brother. Emeka from Spain. The Bible is against of it for a woman to be cheating on his husband. Likewise, woman, it's not only woman, oh, likewise, man. He said both of them, they have to die. He said both of them have to die. They have to kill them and to remove their body out of Israel. But this moment is not, I say for the same video you are talking about, brother Emeka, it's not, it may not be physical dead, it may be spiritual dead. Both man and both woman, things will be not working fine from there. Things will not working fine from there. It's a totally a taboo as a woman to be cheating on your husband. It's not that you are doing it to suffer your husband. You are doing it for yourself too. When the man paid bride price, I'm talking about marriage now. You know, marriage, the man that paid bride price, that give your papa money and drink. Say, see, is a taboo in the house of God, in the eyes of God. But even though he doesn't still pay bride price for you, as far you have baby, you people say you people are going to marry, it's not still good to cheat. It's not good to cheat. It's a big taboo. But when he pay dairy, pay bride price, it's a big taboo. If a woman you are doing that, it's a big taboo. It's a sin in the eyes of God, both man and woman. It's no good. Don't do that. Brian Mecca from Spain. If you have some women that are doing that, they are from their husband's place, that fornicate, that are doing such a thing, is a big taboo. I remember those days in village that the naked some women, all those kind of stuff, the market women will put things on their hair, putting water, they scratch their body. Why? Because they do those things they're not supposed to do. That is their belief, that is the tradition. They know they have to do that to make the cause to leave that village, and then today, okay, it's what they believe. You know, everybody have what they believe. Those tradition in village believe those things. Those days, for me, I don't believe any tradition, those kind of stuff. Anything out of Bible, I doesn't believe it. Everybody, but you don't have to judge anybody for his belief. Everybody have what he believes. Leave everybody. This is what he believes. This is what this one believes. This is what this one believes. Let them believe what they believe. Bible says, don't judge them. But every one of us will bear our cross. Our cross that day. You know, is very, very important. Nobody come to live this earth forever and ever. No. We all created by one God. The day we come, everybody will surrender himself to in front. Both pastor, both bishop, both this, he will surrender. Bishop will not be fighting for you. He will fight for himself. He will surrender in life, you know, to everybody on earth. I'm not against of anybody's tradition. Is everybody free? You like it, do what you believe. I do what I believe. Everybody is going to be in all cross. Mecca from Spain is not a good thing for a woman to cheat. Both sides, not only a woman, both man too. Is a cause for Bible. Let me read some verses in the Bible. What God said about it. Let us read book of Hebrew. Let us see what God talked about it in book of Hebrew. Oh my God. Book of Hebrew. Where is Hebrew here? I see it. Book of Hebrew. I see it. Look, Brian Mecca from Spain. Look at what Bible talk about it. Verse 13, 4. I read from 4. Look at what it said. It said, when a man and a woman have married. It said, when a man and a woman have married each other, they must each respect the marriage. You see it, Brian Mecca. So they must each other respect the marriage. It's not talking only about the man or about the woman. Husband and wife must only have sex with each other, not outside, not another man. God is a guest of it. I don't have time to read all the verses right now, Brian Mecca. Right, yeah, her name is Emeka from Spain. You know, I don't have chance to read all the verse. Okay, it's just only 3 verses. Let me read it. Let us see Deuteronomy, book of Deuteronomy. Book of Deuteronomy. Let us see book of Deuteronomy, what God talk about it. Book of Deuteronomy 13:4. Look at what God said, Brameka. He said, you must follow. Is it Rama right? 13? Oh, sorry. This Deuteronomy 22. 22, 22, 22, 22. He said, you may find a man and a woman who is having sex with other men's wife or other husband's wife. If you find them, you must kill both of them. You see it. That is it's God that said that. It's a sin. It's a sin both sides. It's a sin both sides. You see, it's not acceptable in the eyes of God when you are married. It's not acceptable. It's a big sin. Maybe those women that are doing that, they don't read Bible enough. They don't all those kind of stuff. I don't talk about it, all those kind of stuff. Maybe they're all those kind of stuff. If you don't, or if you know, that's why for me, I always say it to some people. Don't let people to deceive you. Some pastors or some tradition, all those kind of stuff to deceive you. And why are you getting married when they will not get? I remember those days in our Assemblies of God. I grew up in Assemblies of God. I was born and grew up in Assemblies of God. They used to say, oh, he don't visit the part. They will say, he visit the man, they are not going to get married today. No, don't deceive these people, pastors. I know it's a sin, but for me, my opinion is good for a man and a woman before they get married. They're supposed to know each other. They're supposed to know each other to know where they will have to correct each other to make things to be right. For this kind of question that Brother Mecca from Spain asked, that we know happen. You know, it's very, very important. Very important. No, sir, you don't know anything. They just bring this one, those kind of stuff. At the end of it, you find out it's not the maybe. Okay, for example, this thing. Sorry for this. This one I'm going to say. For example, a woman that passed Jamaica, I don't do for Jamaica. I don't do for Canada. I don't do for America. I don't do for China. You don't do for Spain. You don't do for Italy. You don't do for Cameroon. You don't do for Nigeria. You don't do for Ghana. You don't do for Pakistan. You don't do for everywhere. Not only Israel. Israel never do go Holy Land. You never do go there. But you can't see man, one humble man, when the man never even pass, never pass a village, all those kind, just from village to reach city. You can't carry the man. They can't just join them together, say they must marry, all those kind of stuff. Did you expect such people will match together? No, they can't match together. Because this woman don't already test the whole, you understand? It don't already test almost all the world. How can you expect this such a man to satisfy all those kind of stuff? That thing may cause all those things. That's why I don't always say, before you people get to marry, they're supposed to know each other first. That they will, at the end of it, fornication will not enter. The woman will not go and be flirting. Is against the will of God. God is against of it. It's against of it, Brameka. I hope you answer my question. If I didn't answer the question, well, I'm going to write my bit that is going to give me. I have a great man of God, that I respect so much. He live in America. He live in Chicago. My great big daddy. Are you going to give me answer? I know we will be watching now. My daddy, I love you so much. I love your encouragement. I love you for strengthening me, your prayer, and a great man of God in my Facebook that are praying for me, and those that are praying for both all those pastors in Nigeria, in Europe, in London that are praying for me, sending me prayer every blessed day, calling me. I do really appreciate you all. God bless you. God make you to your ministry to go around the world and give you power to preach the gospel around the world, to heal the broken heart, to raise the dead, to do things according to the will of God. I do really appreciate you all. I do really appreciate you. My big daddy, Pastor, my big daddy from Nigeria. I have two big daddy from Nigeria, Pastor Bakari. Oh, that one of my pastor I love so much too. I love Pastor Bakari so much, and another big daddy I'm not going to mention right now. Yeah, I love all of you guys so much. I not guy my big daddy so much. I will thank you all for your prayer and your support. God bless you. Brother Mecca from Spain, I hope the question is satisfy you. But if the question doesn't satisfy you, I will send you another question on your WhatsApp tomorrow. But that is not good. I know Sister Doris from Dusseldorf. I know this pastor. Sister Doris, before you send me this question on WhatsApp, I already know the pastor. If the pastor is on my Facebook, the pastor is on my Facebook. If that is not good. That is the other my Facebook. Because of this pastor, I already make one program one time when I was on break. When I made this your question, Sister Doris from Dusseldorf said, Sister Doris from Dusseldorf, the heart of North-West Valley. If you are not here in this country, Dusseldorf is the capital in North-West Valley. Yeah, pastor. He says, Sister Doris from Dusseldorf. He said, Mama, my pastor always respect people that always give money in the church. And Sister Doris, I know this pastor you are talking about, Sister Doris, I know the pastor you are talking about. The pastor is on my Facebook. He said, Mama, my pastor, okay, that is the church you are going. Oh, wow. He said, Mama, my pastor always respect people. He always give money in the church. He do not even recognize those that have no money to give. He do not, this you do anyway. He do not even pick my call if I call when I receive letter. Oh, when you say, I said that before on that WhatsApp, Sister Julia said, when any of you receive letter, you are living close to me, any place, bring it. I will help you to read it, or I will help you. I will direct you to some organization, or if you need a lawyer, contact me. I will give you a powerful lawyer. We have a lawyer. We have lawyer here. We have a lawyer. We have a powerful lawyer that will help you. That will help you. It's not a government lawyer. It's a private lawyer. That is my work. That is the work I do too. It's part of my job. Right? Sister Doris, I thank you for this message. When pastor is not there it doesn't record. A lot of pastors are doing that anyway, but it's not a good thing. I'm going to read some verses right now for some pastors that do that. Don't do that. By Jesus said in book of Matthew chapter 5, it doesn't come because of the rich. It comes because of the poor. He sent you to heal the broken hearts and to help the poor, to raise the dead. That is the reason he sent you, not for you to be with the poor, it's for you to be with those that don't have. Maybe it's Sister Doris, maybe this sister is in a sign or a door, all those kind of stuff. Please, pastors, I make that video on my other Facebook before. Try to help these people. Any of them that is in your church, if you don't have time for them every Sunday, try to create one day for a week for them. We all work here. I know how it is. We work, but try to have time when you have free day. In calendar, they have calendar. Like my working place, we have calendars. Or the day you are free day. You know it already, your free day in a year. Try to get particular day in the church to say, this particular day, I want to see people that in a asylum that don't have ballet to stay. Pastor, I'm talking to general pastor right now. For you to make time for these people, they will call you. From there, you will have time to sit with them, to ask every individual there what they are passing through, what is the situation they are passing through, where you can able to help them. Is very necessary. That is the reason God sent you today to open church, to heal the broken heart, to help the poor, to help the need, to solve their problem. Not for you to solve the poor people, the rich people. Or I come to church now, pastor, you don't have anything to solve for me. I'm so blessed, I'm not have to come to Facebook to be making noise. It's only drum, empty drum, always making noise everywhere. Quack, 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 quack. The drum that full have no, it don't make noise. It don't make noise, Pastor, please try to do that. Try to do that. Try to always have time for these people. They need help from all of everybody. You understand? Sister Juliet from Dusseldorf, you live here. Thank God it's not so far from me. I said that before. When any of you need lawyer, you need a lawyer, contact me. We have lawyer. We have good lawyer. Contact me. I will direct you to a good lawyer, but you have to pay. It's not a government lawyer. You have to pay by yourself. You understand? Pastor, that's why. Another thing, Pastor, please try sometimes to be raising money for these people in your church. Maybe they have lawyer, they don't have money to pay. Raise money for them. Every Sunday, try to be raising money for one individual person. Every Sunday, you just say, you may not mention the person name. It's only you that know this person. Just say it in the church. The way you people raise money for program or those things. Say there's one of our brother here, a sister here that need financial help. You need something. You talk something that will move these people heart. You made them sow a seed for a brother. Out of those churches, more 20 people or 30 people will come out to sow a seed for that brother or that sister. From there, they will God will so much bless you and multiply you. Even though that is the tithe you sow. A brother asked about tithe today. That is that tithe you give. Just give your tithe here to save a soul. Try to do that as a pastor, both Africa, both here in your church. Try to be, if you don't have your own pocket money to give that poor person, or to give that soul, to give the married couple that don't have food to eat, every Sunday, try to raise money. Try to raise offering for them. To say the money is not going to come out in your pocket. It's going to come out in congregation. Try to raise money to say, oh, there's a brother here that needs financial problem. You need a lawyer. You don't have money. Please, church, raise money. Before you know, you may raise 200 euro, 300 euro, 400 euro, 100 euro, 50 euro. It's something. Try to do that. Sister Juliet, your question is amazing. I love this question. Maybe I know this pastor. Definitely I know this particular pastor you are talking about. He said, Mama, my pastor always respect people that have money, that give money in the church. He do not even recognize those that don't have money to give. They don't have money to give. He do not even pick my call if I call when I receive letter. That is very bad. Sister Juliet, anytime you receive your letter, try to contact me. Try to contact me. Let me read some verses for some pastor that doing this. It's not acceptable in the house, in the eyes of God. Don't do that. It's not good to talk about man of God. I'm not against of man of God at all. I know anything concerning this. It's good. The Bible says we should not talk about man of God. Nobody say we should correct. We have to correct each other. But we are not talking about them. Sister Doris, I know this pastor you are talking about. I know the pastor. Before you even send me this question, this message, before you send it, I know the pastor. When you just mention, right, because under my Facebook, someone had already come to our office to talk about this pastor is going to the church. When you just write that, say this, I just know that is the same pastor. It's amazing. The pastor is on my Facebook, and maybe you know it. I always call you. Try to take care with poor people in your church, that in Aziz, that in Asylum. That is the reason God sent you there to be there. Sister Doris from Dusseldorf, what you write is very, very, it's truth. A lot of pastors are doing that. I remember those days when in the church, when they are sowing I come out, I say I was so this. Somebody just come out to say I was so this. Before you know, they will put it in a leader. You don't even know where the money is coming from. That is no good. Brother, Sister Juliet, I'm going to call this pastor. I promise you, Sister Juliet, I will call this pastor tomorrow or next tomorrow. I have a telephone number. I know the pastor very, very well because one of the church members was in our, where I work, to look for a lawyer, that he need lawyer. He said he need a lawyer, we give him lawyer. The lawyer helped the guy, he helped him so much. Now he have his own document. You know, amazing. Sister Juliet, I announce you are under my Facebook, you are on this Facebook. That the other my Facebook, I used to do video. I always announce it. If any of you need, you are living close to me, it's not so far. When you need a lawyer, contact me. I will give you a good lawyer. We have a very wonderful lawyer that will help you when you are not so far from me. You are going to pay. It's not a government lawyer, but it will work for you perfectly. Perfect. Pastor, please, Sister Julia say you always respect people that give money in the church. You don't recognize people that don't give money in the church. Even though they call you, they receive their letter, they call you as a pastor, you don't even pick their call. Please. Try to always pick their call. That's why God sent you there. He doesn't send you to open church because of the rich people. He sent you to open church because of the poor people. It's very, very necessary to give. To give is not only pastor preach, oh, give. You likewise you have to give. That's because you are still going to bear your own cross in the front of God. It's good to give. Brother, Sister Julia, let me read some verses for your question. What God's talking about pastors to not always have time for the rich. They have to have time for the poor. You know, I not still blame some pastors. They don't have time to read some verses in the Bible in the church. See what Bible talk about pastors. Pastor, my big daddy. You know, I don't talk about pastor, but it's good to correct each other. Look at what he said. God, this Sister Juliet, I really feel for Sister Juliet. Maybe he don't receive a lot of letter. He can't read the language. He cannot even speak the language he give to this my daddy. I call he's a daddy too. You know, I call the pastor almost a daddy. No, maybe he give this man of God. He refused to read it. He see, oh, this is Azi Adoro. He don't have nothing to offer in the church. That is very, very bad as a pastor. It's no good. Don't do that. You never know tomorrow. You never know what people will become tomorrow. Likewise you, likewise me. We all pass those situations, those days, you know. Rome doesn't build in a day. Don't ignore people. Don't look people down. People you look down today, you may be the person that will build your church tomorrow. Look at Deuteronomy, book of Deuteronomy, chapter 15. Look at what it said. 17, 15. 7, book 7. Look at what he said, Deuteronomy. He said, you will meet a poor man among the Israelites. You see, among the church, among the church. In one of your tools, if you do meet a man like that, do not refuse. You hear it, Pastor. He said, if you meet a man like that among of Israelites, among your congregation, among your church, he said, do not refuse to lay her money. You see, do not refuse to lay her money. Instead, you must be kind. He said, you must be kind to them and lend them everything they need. You see, that is for pastors. You see, you have to, don't refuse because they don't have money, they don't have bad document this moment, they can't pay they don't have money to pay their tithe this moment, they don't have money to give you to buy suit on your birthday or to buy your shoe. He said, don't refuse them. He said, give them what they need. You may not have money to give them because we all know the situation here where in Europe, or if you are a pastor in Europe, that we pay a lot of bill, pay tax, pay this and pay this, pay this. Maybe we may not have money to give them, but it's have that time. You may not give. Money is not everything. Money is not everything. Have time for person. Have time for them to discuss with them, to know what they want, to direct them to the place they have to go, to direct them to the office they have to go, to direct them to anywhere. You may not have money, but your idea may more than money. You understand? You give someone money, you don't give an idea to use it. It's waste. You may not give money, but you give an idea to get the money. It's the best. It's the best thing. That is for Sister Julia from Dusseldorf. Pastor, try. I have a lot of verses here. If you're a pastor, try to read this verse. Jeremiah 22 verse 3. First John, wow, I'm going to read this. First John is amazing, for pastors have to know this, because I may say it, you will not read it. Let me read this. First John. First John chapter 3 verse 17. Look at what God said. He said, when another believer has problem, you see, he said, when another believer have problem, we need to be kind to them. We need to be kind to them. Maybe you have all the things that he said, you may have all the things that you need to live. Then if you see other believer who need things like that, you should help them. If you refuse to be kind to them, it shows that you do not belong to God. You see, it's if you refuse to help them as a pastor because they don't have money to offer, because they are in a zip, they are in asylum, they don't have anything. You refuse to help these people. He said you did not belong to God. Go and read it. First John chapter 3 verse 17. You see, when you refuse to help these people, you did not belong to God. You did not belong to God. Please try to do that. Not only diaspora pastor, both home in Africa, in any country you are living in Africa, where people that is not and have anything enough, don't ignore them. Don't ignore their children. Try to be their helper. That's why the Bible, God sent you there. No, it doesn't send you to be the rich people, to be rich. I see those days sometimes. Oh my God. Some people even go to this, people look for big church to go. I want to belong to big congregation. When you never even speak with your pastor one day. You cannot even near your pastor to even talk to your pastor because of bodyguard. But you are there. Pastor don't even have time for you to visit you for hope. To even come pay you visit. To even come to you to ask you what is your problem. But you go to church every year, every day. Some people did church 2 years, 3 years. They never talk to their pastor one face to face like that. Why? Because they are not recognized there. God said you don't. I said that pastor doesn't belong to God. You see, if you refuse to do that, you are there because of these poor people. Look at Jesus. When Jesus Christ was passing by, he met a very old woman, a poor woman, a very poor woman. As Jesus, he owed Jesus, he bent down to take something from floor. He doesn't say to my disciple, oh, because I'm Jesus. Oh, no, I'm Jesus. My disciple, one of my disciples, John or Peter, go and take that and give to that woman. No, Jesus doesn't do that. He bent down himself and pick it and clean it and give to the woman. You see it. But some pastors right now, oh my God, my big dad, one of my big daddy too, daddy, I love you. I have to say the truth, body guide. Oh my God, Nigeria, you have to feed from all those kind of stuff. It's not, God said no, it's not nice. It's not really nice. You understand? It's not nice to be doing that. I'm not here to talk about pastor, but because of this question that he asked, Sister Juliet from Dusseldorf asked, that is the reason I'm go there. It's not necessary. It's not good thing to do. We have to be very good. Or if you have time, try to read First Corinthians chapter 10. Well, let me still read it. This is amazing too. First Corinthians chapter 10. It's good to have time for your members. Your member, don't ignore any member in the church. It's good to help them. It's good to help them, build them, give them life. When they will have something, also, I have achieved this thing through these pastors. I have achieved this thing when I was in the church, in this church. It's a good thing. God already write that in heaven for you. Look at what Bible says. None of you should think only about the things that matter to you yourself. You see, that's what God said. He said, none of you should think only about the things that matter to you yourself. Instead, Each of you should think about what matter to other people. He's talking to pastors. He said, think about what matter to other people, not think about what matter to you, not what matter to you. Think about what matter to other people. It's good to help the poor, to especially this pastor that live here in diaspora. Don't ignore people because they are in Adoro, they are in Asylum, they don't have money to offer you in the church. If they call you, you don't pick their call, you just look their number and say, now this one again, don't come again. You will just pretend, you not call back, don't do that. Oh, if you see the one that every Sunday, oh, I get up, I have to sow 1,000 euro, I have to sow 500 euro. It will not even, the phone cannot even ring 2 times. Pound, oh, you bless her. The whole blessing, you will use it to bless. I know what I'm talking about. I'm a giver, I'm a giver in the church, you understand? I know pastor is not so good, because if you don't have today, we have tomorrow to give. It's good to give in the house of God anyway. It's very good. It's in the Bible. It says, give, it shall be given to you. It's good to give. It's good as a member to give. It's good as a pastor to give. It's good for both sides. Sister Juliet, I think you're satisfied for the question you asked. Sister Juliet from Dusseldorf that said, Mama, my pastor always respect people that always give money in the church. He do not even recognize those that have no money to give. He does have no money to give. He do not even pick my call if I call when I receive letter. Pastor, please Sister Juliet call. I know you, Pastor. They my Facebook. One of your member where I worked that day was looking for lawyer. We give a lawyer. Thank God now he having documents. Sister Juliet, I always say it on my platform. If you have any of you that you live in Dusseldorf, you're not far from me. When you don't have anybody to read your letter for you, contact me. Or if I will still direct. If you have any problem, I will direct you where you will go. It's very, very important to help each other. We have all the last question. This is the last question. Wow. I have this last question. I have 27 questions. I have 27 questions, but today I'm going to only answer 7 questions. I answer 6 right now, remain 7. This is the last question because I'm going to work tomorrow. Now I'm going to answer the rest question before the week runs out. Friday or Saturday we have choir program. We have some program. We are doing program. I'm going to video it. We are going to sing for one program, for one concert. If I come or Saturday here on my page, we always pray. It's good to pray. Prayer is powerful. It's only prayer you can use to deceive the work of the devil. You can use to break every yoke. You can use to defeat the power of the enemy. It's good to pray. We have program on Saturday. We are going to sing in one concert. One concert, America concert like that is a group a different choir is coming there. We are going to start 3 o'clock. I don't know the time they are going to finish. But when I come home, definitely I'm still going to be on live to pray. We always pray. It's good to pray middle of the night. If you are able to join me. It's good to pray. We have group WhatsApp for prayer. It's very, very good to pray. Don't miss it. My new Instagram, I pray there sometimes. I have a new Instagram. My old one, I don't use it again. I don't use it again because a lot of people post with it. I don't want to see there on my page. So I just close it. I open new Instagram. And sometimes we still pray there too. Even though there are not a lot again like before. But just a minute. The last question. This is the last question. Who answered this? Sister Love from Munich. Hi, Sister Love from Munich. You are living in Munich, eh? Munich not so nice like that. They are very... Not like that. Munich people, I have a lot of people in Munich that always contact us. They always talk about their situation there, about their situation there. Sister Love, you got this your question, eh? This your question. Oh my God. Okay, Sister Love, let me read your question, Sister Juliet. Because also I have a big daddy, my pastor, a great prophet, a great man of God. He lives in Chicago. If the one doesn't answer well, I know say you're going to send me all the questions tomorrow on my WhatsApp. Thank you, Daddy. I really do love you. I do really I appreciate you for your encouragement, for your prayer. You are sending it for me on WhatsApp, Facebook, or a lot of pastors on my Facebook that's praying for me, that I receive your prayer every morning. I do really appreciate you all so much. God bless you. God will take you, take you, great man of God, to the whole world to preach the gospel. I do really appreciate you all. God bless you. Look at what Sister Love from Munich said. He said, Mama, you always said we should not give up. Hey, Sister Julia, this is your question. I see it, I laugh every time. This is not supposed to what you're supposed to ask. But it's still good that you ask. It's good to ask questions when someone don't know. Maybe you are watching my video on my YouTube. Thank you for watching my video on my YouTube. I do really appreciate. Try to share it. For those that are not subscribed, make them subscribe. The name of my YouTube is Hope World TV. Hope World TV. Subscribe if you are not subscribed yet. Sister Julia said, from Munich. He said, Mama, you always said we should not give up. Sometimes I feel like giving up. That it touched me. I feel like giving up because of the situation here in camp. She live in camp. Sister Julia live in camp in Munich. And Sister Julia, it is not only you. We have a lot of clients. We have a lot of people that live in Munich that always call, oh, you live in Munich, the way they treat them is no good, the way they treat them is no good. You know, Sister Juliet, I'm not going to say this on WhatsApp because I have a lot of white people on my Facebook that are still watching. You don't have to just release everything. If you call, and you send me on Facebook, send me on my WhatsApp number is on my Facebook. Send me your number on my WhatsApp. Send me your number on my WhatsApp. I will tell you what to do, how you can move from Munich to this side. It's very, very easy and very possible. You can do that. It's very easy. You will start again. You will start afresh again. We can do that. When it happens like that, if you can do it, when you get here, we'll give you a lawyer, a very powerful lawyer. We have a very powerful lawyer, the lawyer that can stand for you, that can help you, that is not a government lawyer. It will really help you. I will help a lot of people. I always say to people, when you are living around me here, it's not so far from me. When you don't have lawyer, contact me. We will give you a lawyer that will help you. It's no good. Nobody have to be happy to see one of his brother, one of his sister have problem. We have to help each other. You never know tomorrow. I remember those days. I saw one. There's a brother. He will watch me right now. Oh, I'm talking your story. I know. I just saying it for people to hear it. Don't be offended. You know, there's a brother one certain time years back. That time, I think 2000, something like that, or 2001. 2000, something like 2000 to 2003, something like that. She was living in Spain. You call someone. I'm talking this story. Why I'm saying it, not be offended that I'm saying your story because you are my you say you are watching me. You know why I'm saying your story, for people to be doing good. Why good to be doing good is very, very important. You never know where you are going to meet someone tomorrow. You know, when this brother was living in Spain, he called one of their brother that speak the same language, that he want to move out of Spain to come to another country, you know, not this country, Netherlands, in Holland, Amsterdam. You know, when this guy leaves Spain to go to Amsterdam, as this guy just arrived and reach Bahnhof, Amsterdam Central Station, the guy he come to meet in Amsterdam just switch his phone off. He can't get the guy again. Do you believe me? This guy with his girlfriend, well, his wife, they are husband and wife today now. They switch the guy, they suffer. They didn't know nobody in Amsterdam. They don't know nobody in Amsterdam. They sleep there. They sleep in Bahnhof till daybreak. Those our brother and sister, some people are having, they have mind though. Oh God. You tell somebody to live in another country to come there. As he reach the country, you switch the phone off. He didn't get the guy again. Throughout that day, the phone is off. He can't get the guy again. Do you believe me? I have a store. Before I have Afro shop. I have an Africa shop where they sell these Africa things like Gary, all those kind of things. I used to have Africa shop those days. You know, when I was going to shop, I sit there. I sit there in the morning. I have a shop. A lot of people that know me on my Facebook, they know me very well. You know, I was having a shop in Amere Boughton, where they call Amere Boughton those days. Amere Boughton. I was going to my Afro shop. I saw these people, they lie down. It's during cold. They were so cold. Why I'm telling this story for people, but this question that Sister Love from Munich asked, why people supposed to not give up to be good to each other? Why it's good to be good to each other? No, good to stranger. Bible talk about it, to good to stranger. Don't say, oh, the person I know you will good to everybody, whether you know them, you don't know them. You know, when I saw these people, I go there to meet them. I said, these people must resemble our country. I go there, the two of them. For example, if it's only Mark, we not go there, but there was two together. I go there. I mean, they say, why you people are there? You people are shaking with a luggage. He said, sister, you know, I said, sister, he tried to explain. He just mentioned the person. I said, God, this is a very popular person. How can he do such a thing? He's switching phone off. You understand? He's switching phone off. Now, I said, no worry, let me call the guy. I have a telephone number because the guy even follow me. I used to, those days I have Afro shop. I used to sell shoe and bed and shoe, those rainy shoe, those time when you get pen mouth, those shoe rain, those days when they get pencil mouth, all those kind of stuff. The guy follow me buy that shoe and bed, those days, that time. I said, yes, I know this guy. He even follow me to buy shoe. He never pay me yet. He married to Suriname. He married to Suriname lady those days. You know, he married to Suriname lady those days. You know, he's a popular person that always work with them. Jimmy, Okehamburg, and Stanley, that married to Oge, all those kind of stuff. A lot of people those days. He's among of those group, and Mecca. A lot of them that time, they are popular there, you know. They are not most of them are not living there now. They have company, although a lot of them are going and settle down in the Africa, all those kind of stuff. And this guy still, he live in London. He live in London now, you know, with his family. I call. I said, I have his number. Where is the number he called? He called the number. I said, okay, I have your that number. Let me call this guy. I called the number. He pick. I said, you know. He said, this early morning, you are not going to shop today. I said, on my way to shop, I meet some people here on Bahnhof in Central Station. They said that you tell them to leave Spain to come to Amsterdam. But they reached here since yesterday. Your phone is off. You didn't even call them. He said, please, I hope they are not hearing what I'm saying. I said, no, they are not hearing what I'm saying. He said, please, don't tell them I'm around because my wife, Suriname wife, he married to Suriname wife. His wife said that he's not allowed them to come to his house. He have nowhere to keep them. That's why he's switching phone off. I said, what? If you know that your wife will not allow you to keep these people in your house, why did you tell them to leave Spain to come to Holland? Now, the idea since yesterday, you switch your phone off. They sleep in the Central Station. They can't reach you again. Your fellow country, your fellow language, I don't want to mention the state, they speak the same language when me don't even understand their language. You off it. You don't even pay you, that is your person that you speak the same language with. They sleep for Bahnhof. Yes, you know, Amsterdam is the most, now it's good, baby. Those days is the most dangerous zone, very dangerous zone. If, for example, they do, but Suriname people do bad thing, or Italian or Suriname, they do bad thing to these people, they kill them. What do you expect? The blood within your neck. He said, please, I know, don't let them to know. He just switched the phone off. I was, oh my God, Suriname, you marry Suriname, that's why you are doing this. For example, it's a fellow African person you marry now. The woman tell you, say, I don't want to see these people in my house. What you will say? You will say, are you the woman in this house, or I'm the man in this house? Are you a man? Am I not the man? If you not take time, you will slap the woman. But a Suriname woman is a black, Suriname is a black people. He tell you don't want them. You just, because fear, you don't allow your brother or your fellow brothers to come to your house. You switch phone off. Do you know what I did? They are on my Facebook. You know, I said, okay, no problem. Me, where I'm living is not so big. I don't know you people. No, I watch, say those our Nigeria movie when you were used to watch, you pick somebody for a street, those negative movies. Some movies no good to watch, eh? But that movie, I just remember I can't fear say there may be bad people now, those kind of stuff. I carry the ratio now. I can't think about the movie. I said, okay, what I'm going to do to you, do for you people, I'm going to shop. Please, I will call somebody. I will call somebody in Amsterdam. There is a popular person. I said, I will call somebody, Jimmy. I said, I will call Jimmy. Let me mention his name to people to know if he will watch. As to him to remember what I'm talking about. I said, I will call Jimmy for you to, he's a very nice person. He will help you people. He will help you. He have a good mind. He have a good mind. I called this guy. I said, oh no, he's not there. He's in Rotterdam. Yes, oh my God, he's in Rotterdam. I said, okay, now you people have to follow me to my shop. I take these people. We go to shop together. We go to shop together. We stay there throughout. I finish for sure to sell something. We did there, but I tell them where I'm living is not big. It's not a big place. It's just one room like that with one room and sitting parlor. One room and parlor. The kitchen is just beside the parlor. I say because I was alone, I can't take you people there. I don't know you. But what I can do, I will give you money. I will give you money to stay in a hotel in Gazinov, where they call Gazinov. When if you are living in Amsterdam, there's a hotel that be in Gazinov. In yes, that place is Gazinov. Down Gazinov metro, where the metro ends. There's one cheap, very cheap hotel. It's for people that just come to there. They don't have something to stay. You know, I said that we stay. You people feel we stay there. It was so lucky. I want to give them this money to go to the hotel to stay there first, to help them to stay there. Till I find some place to rent for. They have to rent. He said the money they have is not enough. I didn't pay all the hotel bill. No, I didn't pay. I just support them, direct them. I support them with their money. Because they didn't know anywhere. They stayed there. After they stayed there 3 days or 4 days, I tried to look for some room for them to rent. It was so lucky. This guy that I just mentioned his name paid for the room for them. Another guy entirely pay for the room for 6 months for them to live. From that 6 months, they did there. From there, the man is a sharp man. You know, those days in Amsterdam, those days, you know, the man is a sharp man. He just deal with them. Later, he just mingle with them. May social rest in peace. The brother they used to call Sile, the scheme, all those kind of all then like that. Everything was working. It worked fine for this guy. If you see this guy today, he's more big. He get his own hotel for Lagos. He have everything. The guy is a big guy. Now, that person that disappoint the guy now, he live in London with his wife, working 24 hours there. But the person that come from Spain those days that he disappoint is now a big guy now that is doing well with his wife. They are totally doing great work too. Both them are living in London now. It's amazing. Why I give this story, I mentioned some people named there. No, for you to be doing good, don't ignore people. Don't do bad to people. Don't do bad to people to say, let me do bad to this person because he don't have. He don't have today, not mean he no will have tomorrow. He don't have today, he don't have tomorrow. If you do bad, maybe tomorrow you are the one that will need their help. Please, Pastor, please try to be helping your member. This is the story of Sister Love from Munich. He said, Mama, you always said we should not give up. If we should not give up, we should not give up. Sometimes I feel like giving up because of the situation here in Munich, in camp. If she's living in camp, don't give up, my sister. Don't give up in any situation that you are passing through right now. Even though they are writing you some letter for rejection, they will tell you, they are threatening you, you are going to leave, you are going to leave. The first thing I'm going to advise you, don't break the rule. Don't have bad record. Make sure you avoid anything that will put stain on your bad record. Try to respect the social that working there. The most I work with social. Try to respect this, because the social, they work with them. They are the same. The social that give the information about people that live there in the camp, that give the information, what they are doing, what they are passing through, everything. You try some social, they will come to you to make friends with you. You think they are so nice to you. Please be very careful. They just want to know you. They want to know you. It's not that they really like you. There is some may like you, but some don't say they really like you. They just want to get your information. Try to be very careful and try to give them respect, to respect them. And don't give up, sister love. Don't give up in any situation. Don't give up right now, because God is going to make a way for you when there is no way. God that bring you so far from where you is before, God will still make that way to make things to turn around for your good. That's why book of Jeremiah, Bible said, he know you for your mother's womb before you was formed. He know the plan that he have for you. According to the book of Isaiah, he said he know that you are going to pass through different situations, you will pass through water, you will pass through river, you will pass through fire. None of them will harm you. None of them have power to destroy you. But at the end of it, he will say, he will give you strength. You will overcome all. You will have testimony to give. Me that sit down here, that you people send me a lot of questions, I have my own testimony too. You know, if you don't give up, God will put testimony in your mouth. It's not only this sister love. No, in Munich, everybody out there, both in Africa, don't give up in any challenges that in your way, that come your way, in anything that you are facing right now that is not moving, your business is not moving the way it's supposed to move, your colleague, the one that close to you, is moving, is driving the best car. If you want to come, he try to shake a cane to show you, oh, I'm here, oh, my colleague or my business partner, to mock you. Don't give up. Don't let those things, to the flash, to enter your eyes, to make you to quit in that shop, to say, no, this is why me, why you, why is it not the same God that created you? No, don't do that. Bible says he hate the grieving. Bible don't like grieving. Grieving discourage God to do good things that you want to do. Grieving means that you are murmuring, you are telling God why you are passing like this, why you are passing like this. What you have to do, learn how to rejoice, learn how to thank God for the one you have already. When you don't give up, at the end, you will have testimony. Let me make small example. When the star race, when they are doing Olympic, when the star race, the first person that start the race will just dey front. It will dey front, it will dey run. People will be clapping for that person. But at the end of it, to finish that race, that person will weak. It will be weakened if God is not inside. But the person that is in the back before, that people don't recognize, people don't even care about that person, whether it's raising the race, it's not raising the race. That everybody in that stadium focus in the person that is in the front. But at the end of it, you will see that the person that is in the back of that for them will pass them, go and take the goal. He will win. That is what matters in this life. It's not how you start life. It's not how you start, how you finish the race. How did you finish it? That is what matters. Don't give up. Don't say, oh, look at some those people in America, those things, that things happen to them, that they arrest, that they to prison. God will forgive them to make sure they release them in the mighty name of Jesus. You know, when those things never happen, they are spending that kind of money, you will say, oh my God, you want to kill yourself. But look at the end of it. Look at where they end off. That is what matters in life. That is what you have to be thinking to yourself for you to not give up. Don't give up in any challenges right now you are facing, you are passing through. Oh, things is not moving fine. Early morning, your neighbor is always making stew. I know Nigeria those days, Africa, both Ghana. Even though you want to eat plantain, or you want to eat cocoyam, you will make sure say, the onion, the tomato, the oil, don't to pour tomatoes on it, or will make you self that even eating rice, you don't make your stew loud, you will be saying, oh my God, Look at how my neighbor is making stew every day, eating meat, eating goat. You don't even know that it's plantain, those kind of stuff. Don't give up in anything. Hold on God. You are looking for a job right now. You finish your school. You don't have a job. Don't lose hope. Just keep yourself. Hold on God that you are going to see the type of job you want to see. Work. See it in the realm of the spirit. Pray towards it. Ask God. Always in the Bible. I don't have time to read some places in the Bible. Always ask God, please don't delay. Remember me. Let God, always ask God to remember you. To visit you. Always put everything in the hands of God. When you put everything in the hands of God, you will see everything will work out for your good. Don't give up. Sister Love from Monique, don't give up. In that camp, don't lose hope. Maybe the life you was living back home, it was an amazing life. Your papa had big house. Maybe it's a big man. You are living good. Maybe you have people self, you has girl used to wash your clothes, cook your food. Now you think Europe is paradise because you see people come back home, they try to make one kind thing and the other. You think here there is no sand. At the end of it, you do one thing and the other to find yourself where you're not supposed to find yourself. You find the situation you find yourself is no good. Where you they sleep, only you in your room before, you living happy, work as you like, go everywhere. Here now you find yourself in one room that 3 people is living there, 4 people is living in the same room. Things are turned around for it's not what you expect. You see, don't give up, don't quit, don't lose hope, don't doubt. Bear it. Bear it. Always thank God for. Say, God, I thank you that I see that you are taking me to a higher level. You are using these people to favor me. You are using the people social that are in charge of you there to favor me. Even though they are not favoring you, be saying it. Oh, I thank you, Lord, for using these people to favor me. I thank you for turning my case around for a testimony. I thank you for I see myself in a duplex. I see myself in a nice apartment. Even though you are there right now with a lot of people in the same room. Always do that. Don't give up. Don't say, oh, why me? When you are giving up, you are crying in your soul, the devil will be rejoicing. Sister Love in Munich, you are in Nazi. Another verse I'm going to give you. Please, don't open up to everybody. When you are Nazi, you are looking for your document. Don't open up to everybody back home in anywhere. You don't know who is who. You don't know who is who. You get small letter, you call. You get this one, you call. You get this one, you call. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Pray. The mat when God give that person, when they go they meet, is the same mat God give you. He said when you enter the closest room, you place that letter they give you, place it on the floor, lay your two hands on top of it. Cry to God. Ask God. Quote some verses in the Bible. Tell God to remember you. Tell God to remember His promise. All the promises in the Bible. He have to remember you. He have to prove it to you. Lay your 2 hands on it. Pray for it. Mention all those people that are in the charge of your case. Mention their name for it. Pray for it. Cry to God. Do it. Why God will not answer you? Then you are calling some people. You anything you tell them. Did you know them? You know them physically. You don't really know who doesn't want your success, who does not even need to. People like that, they always try to call you every time to get a lot of information for you, to even tell you they are the best people, they are working, they are going to here. If na Babalawo, they are going there. If na prophet, they are going there. They want to, you would think, oh, this person is really good. They always care. If someone don't get your information, you don't know you, he can't harm you. If he's not close to you, he can't harm you. Enemy that is far from you, it's difficult, it's hard for you to harm you. Try, if you are living in a car, try to be very careful and use your brain. And don't give up. This is only the question I can answer today. I have 20-something questions, 26 questions. I asked for 7 today. I'm going to still answer some on my Facebook, on my YouTube next week or this week, but I don't know. Tomorrow is today or Friday. Tomorrow we have choir or our prayer. I think coming to online to pray. We always pray here every Saturday from 10:30 we pray. It's good to pray in middle of the night. If you can join us in prayer. Pray. It's good to pray. It's only prayer you can pray to defeat your enemy. It's good to pray. In your marriage, in anything, special marriage, because a lot of demons don't want some marriage to work. It's good to pray. It's only prayer you can take win your marriage. You can take stand. You can take win that your business. You can take win your boss heart to translate, to give you promotion. It's good to pray. This is the last question I'm asked today. I hope you guys enjoy the question. Don't miss the other question on my YouTube next week. I'm going to answer all the question on my YouTube. The rest question, oh my God, so funny question. Some question people ask. If you have questions, send it to me. Definitely, I'm going to answer it. It's good to ask questions. All this question is so amazing. Some question, well, there's one question one brother said to me. Oh my God, this question. Oh my God. I bet I'm going to answer that question. I will answer, whether good or bad, I will answer the question. A lot of people ask funny questions. It's good to ask questions. When you don't ask, for me, for church, when I finish, I'm a Sunday school teacher. I teach Bible study. When I teach finish every Sunday, I always say, is there anybody have question? If you have question for what I teach or for the Bible or for anything, ask. I'm going to answer it. I always ask questions. I always answer questions. It's good to ask questions. I did really appreciate all your questions, but the ones I didn't answer their question today, don't worry. Next week, I'm still going to answer all the whole question. Thank you so much, and God bless you. And don't give up in any challenges, and don't give up in any situation that you are passing through. Those that feel like giving up because I don't have time to read all the verse, read book of Jeremiah 29 verse 11. Bible, God say you know the plan that he have for you to favor you on your future. Isaiah 40 verse 29. Read it. It's amazing. 2 Timothy 4:7 is amazing for you to not give up, for you to know the plan that God has for you. Joshua is amazing. Book of Joshua chapter 1 verse 9. Try to read it. Mark 10:27. Try to read it. Those verses is for Sister Love from Munich that talking about giving up. Try to read that verse and try to always believe to yourself, to know, tell to yourself, you know who you are, you know what God created you to be, because Bible says you will never suffer, he will always be with you. But you definitely know that you are going to pass those situations, those challenges, but he said at the end of it, you will come out with victory. Don't give up. If anybody out there like Sister Juliet right now in Munich that say they feel like giving up, don't give up. Try to hold on to God. Everything will work out for your good. If you don't give up. If I come out to tell you my story those days, oh my God, it doesn't mean I used to tell people, forget if you go want to prosper you. It doesn't determine the village you come from. I come from village. No, I was not born in a city. I was not born in a big city. I was born in a very little village. You know, I was not born in with the rich people. No, but today I'm so rich. I'm blessed. God bless me so much. He blessed me with everything I need. You understand? He blessed me. But it doesn't mean that God is going to bless you. It's not where you come from doesn't determine your future. Don't give up. Don't say, oh, because poor man give back to me, you don't think you are going to be blessed. No. God creates everybody in a different ways. There is different rich with rich. Some people think when I have limousine, that is where I reach. When I have I build the whole estate, that is where I reach. Then when I have I don't know how to reach. They think that I have bodyguard. That is where I reach. No, rich. When you are rich, when you are rich, you have enough that you know you will never suffer for the rest of your life. You will never suffer for the rest of your life. You will never borrow to eat. You have rest of mind. You have rest of mind. You can able to help those that need your help. That is what rich means. Not you can produce the whole cement. You can produce the whole cement when you can reach to build the whole world. When people are dying in South Africa, you can't even bring one flight to go and rescue them. Me, I don't call those people rich. Or you can produce generator, those generator that can take the whole world to make light, because you are selling generator, you don't want light to the country. You say, but people are dying in South Africa. You refuse, you don't even bring one flight to go and rescue them. Me, I don't call those things rich. Or you are a big man of God. All those great man of God will be sure they say they are so wealthy. You have a private jet. When your brother and sister die, you don't use one of the private jet to rescue them. I don't call those one rich. You know, when you give the little one you have, very little, then you can able to help the poor. You can able to help the need. That is what I call rich. That is what I talk about rich. You know, it's good to be like that. Don't give up and hold on to God. God bless everyone. And don't forget to join me here on Saturday. We pray here. On Saturday to 10:30, we always pray. We pray. It's good to pray. We always pray here every Saturday. Or that on Saturday, if it's possible, if my daughter follow me there, I will give her my phone to video. We are going to sing. We have a program on Saturday. Different type of choir is coming there to sing, to video us, to you to see us. You know, it's going to be amazing. After that, I will come online 10:30 here to pray. On this page, we always pray on Saturday. We are here 2 times in a week. Yesterday is because I have choir program. That is why I was not here. God bless you all, and try to be a good person to everybody. Don't ignore people. Don't say, this is not my language person. I'm from Igbo. This is from Yoruba. Oh, I'm from Edo. This is from Igbo. I'm from Hausa. This is from Wari. I'm from Wari. This is from Calabar. No. The Bible is like this. We have to love each other. We have to walk in love. We have to help each other. We have to build each other up. You can't say this is part of my family. No, you have to help anybody out there. If you can able to help, if you, God bless you that you can able to help, you know. But no, I didn't say go and help those. You know, so some people that you want to help, at the end of it, they will use your help to do something against you. You know, some people you give something, they will use that thing to come and go and do evil. I'm not talking about all those people. I'm going to pray for them on Saturday. Holy Ghost fire will consume them, because I have a lot of questions that I'm supposed to read. One even send me message, a question that he sent money to one of in Africa, those kind of stuff. At the end of it, the person go use the money, all those things, to do something, all those kind of stuff. You know, those people, you don't even need to talk about them. At the end of the, God will use the thunder to fire them, because it's in the Bible. We are going to pray over that. I'm not talking about those ones. I don't still blame some people that don't like to give because of some of these evil people, but it's still only God can help us, help our children, the children of God. Thank you so much, and God bless you. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube. Follow me on my YouTube. The name of my YouTube is Hope World TV. I'm not using my old Instagram again. I have a new Instagram. Try to follow me there. Sometimes I still do live video there, and I post some small video there. It's amazing. Thank you so much, and God bless you. I do really appreciate you all. If any of you that watch my video, you doesn't please what I said, please to write insult. No, don't do that, please. Just send me my WhatsApp number is there. Just write me on WhatsApp to say, we are not above correction. We are there to learn, to correct each other. When what you see that I said that it doesn't please with you don't please with it, just send me a message on my WhatsApp to say, oh, Mama, this is what you said. Oh, I didn't really agree with you. This is how you're supposed to put it. I will so much appreciate you. I tell you thank you, and God bless you. Thank you so much, and have a beautiful night. Next week, I'm still going to answer a lot. I heard those questions next week is so funny. I don't really know some questions people ask. So next week, I'm going to answer a lot of questions again, because I can't answer all the whole question. Is a lot. I have to be answering because some question every sometimes. It's only 2 times a week when I come online. It's only Saturday I don't answer question, because we pray. On Saturday, we always pray. God bless you, and have a beautiful night. I love you all. Bye. Bye-bye. There's one question one person sent to me. Say I must read it today. But I'm sorry, I don't even remember his name, about his parents. about parents that they want them to leave the village, they refuse to leave. No, I was going to read your question. That question is very interesting to everybody, that they want them to leave the village to come to his place in Lagos, but the parents refuse to leave village. They don't know what to do about it. It happened to everybody, all those kind of stuff. You know, like, I don't blame you that you don't have, not some village you will have money to go and build. You, I don't have, like me now, no matter how the money I have, I can't go to the village when it's not a big village like that. I'm not a man. It's the only man can have money to say, okay, because it's a man to go and build the house for your whole village. But like me, I'm a woman. Lagos or Port Harcourt, you know, when they don't, okay, like I said to this sister, when they say, okay, they are not coming there, leave them there, but make sure say they don't suffer. Always give them what they need. That is not too much question. That is the reason I didn't answer. I didn't read that question today. It happened to everybody. It happened to everybody. The most important thing is just make sure they are there. You don't let them lack anything. You always give them when you have. You always try to give them. It's good. But when you come from, it's good to do things for village. When you come, depends on the type of village you come from. Don't say you go from one village when bush surround. All the money you work in your entire life, you go put there, say because you want to please people. Why you? No, you have to do it in this when nobody can even rent. You beg and only farmer, all those kind of stuff, all those things. No, my beautiful sister, I'm not going to talk about that today. I'm finished. Maybe next time I'm going to talk about that. I already finished. I just said, let me remember you. In case you watch this video, you say why I didn't talk about that. I'm going to do that next week when I answer some question again. God bless you and remain blessed. I love you all so much. I love every one of you. I pray for everyone on my Facebook, on my wall that following me, on my WhatsApp group. I pray for you guys. God protect you. God rebuke devourer in your way. You're going out and you're coming in to be a blessing. In anywhere that things are not working fine for you, may God send divine helper to locate you to make things to work out for your good. God bless you and God keep you. And God make you at the apple of his eye in the mighty name of Jesus. You will not die in premature death. You will live to eat the fruit of your labor in the mighty name of Jesus. God will keep you to enjoy the fruit of your labor in Jesus' name. Amen. God bless you all and have a beautiful night. Love you all. Bye-bye.